And welcome to a special after show. Now, Marissa got special early dibs on the album. So, yeah. Marissa, what are your first thoughts?
Well, it's kind of cool to see it all come together because I've heard everything very scattered. So it was, yeah. What was my okay? I rated it twice.
Yes.
Do you remember what I said?
You said overall. You said the idea itself was an 8.5.
Yeah, okay, so the melodies, the creativity, everything, that's an 8.5. I think I said okay, yeah, so this is where I was going to correct myself. So, so I rated the execution of it 6.5, I think. And listen, I was listening to it when I was driving to take the GRE for the first time, so I was stressed. And I was listening to that. So I think I would move that up a little bit now. I just listened to it on my way over here, so I would say now it would be a 7 for execution. Okay. Not much of a difference, but it is a different. It is a difference.
So what put you there?
I think some of the. I don't want to seem rude. No, go. Well, first of all, I think it's a great first album. I think, yeah, I mean, I think it really showcases just kind of who you are. And what you're able to do and everything, and I think it leaves people wanting more. Okay. Or how when you hear a new artist, you're like, yeah, I'm never listening to them again. It doesn't do that for me. I don't think it would do that for people, but there's always room for improvement, and I think that some of specifically the singing, I would say, some of, you were kind of, the tuning was a little bit off in some parts, and I think that kind of took the quality of the song down for me a little bit, Rebuild, for example. Rebuild, really? Yeah, there was one bad note in there, and I'm like, ugh. But and then the rapping, for the most part, it was good as well, but there was probably in the first one, when it rained, no, Curtains of Rain. Yeah, that some of the parts there were the rapping parts there were a little bit unclear, and so I think, I don't know exactly what it was, lack of practice or just the flow was weird, but
maybe weird flow.
Yeah, so yeah, I would say that, there's always room for improvement, and there were some things about it that I didn't really like, but overall I really liked it.
You said there's some things I didn't like, but I really didn't like, but overall I really liked it. That doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, there was a couple of things here and there that I wish were better. Okay. But I really enjoyed the album as a whole. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to pull up the track list, right? I want you to rank them.
Okay. I've been waiting for this.
I want you to, I want
you
to start last? Sure, yeah. Start with your least favorite song.
Okay, for sure. Wait,
Number 9.
Do you want to guess?
Number 9. I think Rebuild's going to be your least favorite because
nope. But why do you think that?
Nobody likes Rebuild for some reason. I like the song.
See, I know I just kind of shit on it a little bit, but I actually do like it. Okay. I actually really like it. It was just, I think it was that one note that just
If there's a yeah, is it the last yeah in the...
I think it's a part that you're actually... I think it's towards the end. It's towards the end. Okay. I really liked the start of Rebuild, and then I think towards the end, if I'm remembering correctly, I didn't... It was starting to go downhill. Okay. So, but Rebuild, I'm actually gonna rank somewhat high, maybe.
Okay, so give me your last.
Yeah. So my last Whispers interlude.
What?
Yes, I'm sorry, but some parts of that were painful to listen to.
What do you mean?
I think it was like I said, your tone. It wasn't that you hit the wrong note necessarily. It was that your tone decreased the quality of the note. And it was when you were singing in that upper register. It was only when you were singing that upper register. I think, don't you go a little bit... Wow, this is how he takes criticism.
No. Okay, all right.
Okay, so there was, a couple high sections in Whispers interlude that I think were not that great. And I was doing this when I was listening to it. But the lower sections were really good. And I think that you should really sing more in that lower register because I think you sound really good in it. Not that you're upper.
Your whispers once more.
Yeah, it was just like when you went up to the higher stuff.
Really, I thought.
And again, it wasn't necessarily the note itself or like the pitch. It was the tone, I think.
So hold on, I'm gonna. That you don't like that high note?
No, I don't like that whole run. That whole run.
That's like my favorite note.
I like how it glides down, and I like the part. I just don't like that initial high note. Yeah, that it's cool. I just don't like the. I think it's the tone.
Dang, that's my favorite part.
Also, here's the thing too. I find interesting. I prefer you in like your vocals live.
Okay.
Because whenever I hear them live, they sound good, but then whenever I hear them in a recording, I just don't like it as much for some reason. Okay. Which, I mean, it's like maybe a positive thing, because that means your live shows are really gonna go wild.
Okay.
But, yeah. Yeah, overall, I think there's room for improvement. So that's number 9.
Okay, number 8.
Number 8, okay. Ooh. Curtains of Rain.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The slander on Curtains of Rain is crazy.
Wait. Can we just also say, I think it's Curtains of Rain that has this lyric. Your mom deserves a shout out.
She does.
She created the best lyric of that song.
Listen.
I was like...
Look at the very end. Look at the very end. Written by...
Nice.
Yeah, I put my mom's name in there.
Should you tell her or tell everyone which one she wrote?
Okay, I'll tell. Yeah. I'll say. They said it's a 10% chance, but 100% of it's all over me.
That's the best part. It's a
banger. It is a line. It's a line.
When I heard this for the very first time, like a couple years ago or whatever, and I think I said that I liked that line. You were like, my mom wrote that.
Yeah. I remember that.
Great job.
And yes, this song it's been done for a couple years.
Yeah, and maybe that's why I also don't like it as much, because your later work I think is better. Which, I mean, is a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't want to just decline.
Okay.
Okay, number 3. Oh,
no. This is number 7.
7. I was like the third song. Okay. This is gonna be hard. Okay. This song and then the next song are gonna be really close.
Okay.
But this next song, for 7 would be Walking Alone.
Why? I've heard people say that's their favorite, so that's why.
Yeah, I know. I think it's, again, the higher register. The how it starts, I just thought it was, I think it's that, like, maybe you're too nasally or something. I don't know. There's just something about the tone quality that I just don't like, but then again, you know, everybody prefers something different. So I think for me, the only part I don't like is just, like, that chorus, but everything else I liked about the song, like the lyrics, the lower register part, I really liked that.
I personally think my favorite part of that is the last part of the second verse, where I say something along the lines of, and yes, I don't know my own lyrics. I'm pulling them up right now, actually. My brain turned to mush. I'm walking alone. I'm really tired of realizing too late now. I'm back again all on my own.
Yeah, see, I like your lyricism throughout the entire album. That's why I said, like, creativity, like 8.5 or something. But yeah, it's just, yeah. Should I go into the next one?
Yeah. All right, so this is number 6.
Okay. Do you want to guess? You were probably gonna be shocked.
Another Night.
No. You're gonna be shocked. Kryptonite.
Okay, you don't like rap though, so I'm not.
Wow, it says, guys, listen. So I said that I don't like this song as much, and he immediately said it's because I don't like rap.
You don't like rap, so no, I understand why you wouldn't like it.
I like some rap, but I think the reason I don't like this one again is kind of to do with, because didn't you write this a couple years ago?
Yeah, this is my first.
And so it is like I don't know. I think that's probably the reason.
Yeah, this was the first song I finished for the album. This song was done in 2021.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
So I think, but I can't exactly explain why I put it in that position. I think it's just because I like the other songs more, the rest of the songs more. And I like it better than Walking Alone. I think it was done better, maybe.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so
it might have to do with just kind of the vibe too. I don't know. Like, just as a song.
I especially think that last part where the hook kind of has like it has that build back up. You know what I mean? Wow. Here, I'll play it. Hold on. This part.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's part.
It's because it's different and it's just I like it when artists in general do stuff like that. But yeah, I would say so that Kryptonite I think is a good song. I think I've liked it more the more I listen to it. Okay, what do I have left?
So 5. Okay. You've not talked about Rebuild, Sun Comes Out, Better Than Her, Another Night, and Storm.
Okay.
Interlude.
Yeah, okay. I think I know what my next one's gonna be.
Okay, so 5.
Well, okay, so now we're getting into the songs that I actually like. Like, that I would probably listen to again. Better Than Her.
Okay, and is it again because rap? Is it just the rap part?
No, I think it's because I just like the other ones more.
Okay.
Like, so I guess like these are the songs now that I really like. They're kind of on another level, but unfortunately, like it is 5 or whatever. Okay. So yeah, Better Than Her. Yeah, honestly, I think it's again because I just like the other songs better.
Okay, but so
I'm trying to remember like if I had any thoughts on it.
What's your favorite line out of the song? You had one the other day.
What?
I showed you when I originally showed you the lyrics to this, you were like, "Oh yeah, this is my favorite line."
Wait, can I see the lyrics again? You can't even remember your own lyrics. Yeah. How am I supposed to remember them? Oh, is this the you changed? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because guys, so Tyler, is this the what verse is that? The second verse. Yeah, so he had changed the second verse a little bit, and so I had heard like the new version of it, which I liked better than what you had before.
She's reading currently. She's really intense. This is very intense. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Where? I think I'm just blind.
You like this last part. You like the last part of the second verse.
Oh yeah, I just said that.
No, you didn't?
Yeah, I said that I liked what you came up with.
Okay, whatever. Alright, next song. So this is number 4.
Okay.
You have Storm, Another Night, Rebuild, and Sun Comes Out.
Okay.
I'm so surprised Sun Comes Out has made it this far for you.
I was gonna say Sun Comes Out's probably next.
Yeah, I was surprised that it made it this far because it is a very divisive song. I like the song personally.
I think it's a great album end. Just like the production wise, it has a cool ending and yeah, and also just like everything about the song. I think it's a great outro. I was gonna say the sun Comes Out. I think that's the one where I really like the intro and then it goes downhill.
Really?
From there, yeah, but
where like
cats out of the bag. The secret to feel
this one. That's
you will go your whole life and never ever make a statement. That's just like that's a line right there.
Yeah, sure. You can sleep your whole life and never ever make a statement.
I love that line.
That ain't for me. If you think it is, you are mistaken.
So I think the reason why I still like the song, but the reason why I don't like it as much as the others maybe is because the chorus. I think it's again the high register.
Even then, that's not even that high. I've grown up, gotta make it on my own. I'm finding buds I didn't know.
But that's the thing, I like it better when like live. Like you sound better live.
I think I record differently than I sing normally.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's just when you have like the headphones on and you're like doing that, it just sounds. I think the sound.
Yeah, I think it sounds forced. Maybe like you're trying to hit that note.
It's not even. I think I can hit that note.
That's the thing. Like that's the thing. But. It's like your tone. It's not the note pitch itself, it's the tone.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 3 left?
Yeah.
Well, you should guess my top 3 then.
First off, I'm surprised you don't like the second verse as much as the first. Because I thought the second
comes out?
Yeah, the sun comes out. Because I personally think the second verse is probably my best verse on the album.
Really?
Yes. And here's
it's good, but I mean like I said, I like your lyricism throughout the entire album, so everything that I was kind of rating was based on more like execution. Okay.
Yeah. I like the all these words have been murdered by, but I wrote them so I'm like Jesse Fletcher, right? Yeah.
You don't even watch Murder, She Wrote.
I know I don't.
Let me say that I do. I'm pretty sure I've seen like every episode.
And you didn't know who Jesse Fletcher was?
I did.
No, you didn't. When I originally told you that line, you're like,
who? Jessie. Like, they don't really call her Jessie.
It's Jessica Fletcher, right?
No, they don't call her Jessie. If you were a true fan of the show, you would know that they call her Jess.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't know that.
I was just saying.
It just fit in the flow, you know. Okay. All right, number 3. It's between Storm, Another Night,
You should rank the top. You should rank.
In your mind?
Because remember, there was a song, I had texted you saying that there was a song that I would listen to like all day.
Again, I can't believe Rebuild made it this far. It's between, so I think it's going to be Rebuild, Another Night, Storm. That's my thoughts.
Like 3, 2, 1?
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Okay,
yeah,
alright.
You're exactly right. Yeah, Storm is just so good.
We'll talk about Rebuild. Before you get to Storm, let's talk about Rebuild.
So I like that it's kind of different. It has like this, I don't even know how to describe the vibe of it.
It's almost funky.
Yeah. So and that's the one, well, I guess you had 2 producers on here that were different that only made one song, right?
Yeah, that's one of
those. Maybe that's why.
There's 3 producers that made only one song on this.
Oh, who's the other?
H3. Kryptonite, Better Than Her, and Rebuild. So Kryptonite was H3.
Yeah.
Better Than Her is Escree. And
that's one I forgot.
yeah, and then Rebuild is What About Me.
Yeah. So I think it's just like different. I don't know, and I like it. Yeah, I like the song. I think it was just the end that was kind of like, it was like not it for me.
Like the rap part you didn't like, or the singing?
I think it was the bridge.
The bridge part?
Towards the end. Like,
okay.
The bridge and then the end or something. But it was like one specific note that I just didn't like, and I don't remember where that note fell in the song. I remember it was just that one note, so and then the bridge.
Rebuild, but I know it won't be perfect. Yeah, and I know you won't be here still, and my heart won't be my heart gonna need a surgeon, but maybe I could do something I never thought I could.
I don't know.
I'ma move on without you. That's like one of my favorite moments in the album, personally.
I mean, it's a good song. And I like the attitude in it, like the chorus and everything. It reminds me of... I already told you this, but it reminds me of Truth Hurts by Lizzo. Just that part. But I think it's the bass line of the song. That's why it reminds me of it. And also, like, your notes a little bit, but especially the bass line. Okay, and then number 2.
Number 2, you said Another Night.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a good song. I think in general, every song on here has probably at least one note that I just don't like. But except maybe Storm, and that's why I rated it first.
Really?
But do you want to talk more about Another Night?
Yeah,
I don't know if I have anything else to say about it.
Yeah, just your general thoughts about Another Night.
Wait, can you sing it again? Like, sing a little bit of it.
I know your vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should hang another night.
Yeah, so I love your background vocals there in the chorus, like Another Night, like when they when you kind of repeat after yourself. That, I don't know, that song is just that song's a vibe.
I do, that is one of my favorites on the album for sure. That song, I feel like that would go so crazy live.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Storm.
And then Storm.
I swear I listened to it for like 20 minutes the other day.
Did you really?
Like straight. It was, yeah, and I think it's because you actually, like, you stay in your range, and it sounds really, like, you're comfortable, really comfortable, solid range, and you go, like, you know, you're, like, your entire range, you know, you don't just stay in, like, one little spot, like, you actually, it's just, like, this song, let me see if I can describe this.
I'm surprised, because some of that part the part of the hook, it goes high.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
So I think
that you like that.
Yeah, I know. I think it's because like you just, I don't know. Like I feel like some of the songs, like if your range is this, you kind of do this a little and you push. But then in Storm, like you just stay in your range, and it's just the execution of it is so well done. The only thing I would say though, it's nothing about your vocals. It's about like Benzie. Or it's Kurt Zed. I don't know, but there's parts in the song where it's like the audio kind of like some of the instruments cut out and then come back in, and it's like this like weird wave effect that I don't know if it was intended to be like that, which you didn't hear.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
But I hear it for some reason. Maybe it's just me, but
no, producers are like people like you know. I know you guys know music. I know you guys know. Comment down below what your thoughts.
Yeah, like if you hear that like wave thing, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but but still, that's, you know, even though I dislike that part of it, it's still my number one, because I think, like I said, your vocals are done really well. I think you really, like, that song especially, you sound really good in that lower register, and your melodies and that flow, I think the second, like in the middle of the song maybe, that's my favorite part. Like, it's just, it's so good.
Down on the low. I'm down on the low. One that I ain't never seen before.
Yeah,
I'm down for the count. I tend to A round.
Yeah, it's just, and then the lyrics too. I like everything about that song.
Yeah, that one for me was like, I wanted to just like make a kind of a just a deeper kind of intellectual song, and maybe that's why you like it.
Maybe,
because
actually.
you like deeper kind of intellectual songs, and especially because that song, just a little insight, that song is about a panic attack. I use storm I use a storm as a metaphor for like anxiety and like just in like mental health. So like the you know, when like anxiety is coming, that's when I say, you know, storm is coming. Or like I say it a couple times in the album. I talk about, you know the storm's getting harder to bear, and especially like in Another Night, you know, I say the storm's getting harder to bear. I know you're you know, that's how it just, I say it a couple times, and so maybe that's why you like Storm, is because, you know, you do like the more intellectual.
I do, and I guess I just didn't realize it. I mean, I guess I do gravitate towards more metaphoric type songs. I just don't necessarily realize that I gravitate towards those songs. But yeah, also it's just, again, the melody. It's something that I would probably listen to if I just stumbled across it and it wasn't somebody, like, if it wasn't an artist that I knew, I would probably still listen to it.
Cool. I actually feel good about that song, actually.
Yeah. Watch it. Everyone below is gonna be like, that's my least favorite.
I told you guys there wasn't just rap. I mean, this kind of, even that verse was kind of rappy rap, but I mean, it's not just rapping on this album, you know? Like Whispers, Storm, Another Night. I mean, I kind of rap in that. I mean, that's a rap, that's melodic rap in there.
Like soft rap, or like, it's just not as like punchy.
Yeah, it's not something punchy like Better Than Her or Kryptonite, or even like some of the lyrics on Sun Comes Out. That was kind of a punch fest a little bit. Yeah, I was kind of going for some punchlines on there, just to kind of not punchlines, but, you know, just
like the wow factor.
Yeah. That song I really wanted to just. That one for me was meant to be like a rap song, so like a hip hop. Like,
well, you are a rapper.
Yeah. Like, first and foremost, I you know, that is what I am. I'm a rapper, and I saw somebody comment that, like, you know, my melodies weren't as good as like ABBA's.
Oh yeah,
did you see that?
We never said we were ABBA.
Yeah, I've never once claimed to be ABBA. I've never said that I was as good as them. They spent 20 years in the plus making their music, and then came back after 20 more. So like, they have all that time to refine. You know, look, I'm 21. Like,
well, this also that they did that like full time, I imagine.
Exactly.
That's not really like your music is a hobby, maybe more than a hobby, but it's not like your main.
Yeah, it's not my main avenue. I would say YouTube is probably my main avenue. Yeah, for sure. And music for me, yes. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of focus into it, and, you know, I want to get better in my music. That's not, you know, that's not what I want to do as a career. You know what I mean? Like, if a label ever tried to reach out to me, I'd probably say no. No matter what they're offering me, you know.
$1 million.
I'd probably still say no, because I'm not going to sell out.
That's fair, especially because, you know, if you enjoy doing music, like you really enjoy it, then you shouldn't like do it for the money, because then you will enjoy it less.
Yeah, I never wanted to do it for the money.
I mean, if you make money on the side, that's a plus. Yeah. But like, you're not doing it for.
Exactly, and, you know, I feel like When It Rains is kind of it was a passion project for me, for sure. You know that. Yeah. You know how much, you know, heart and soul I put into it, and that's why I put that line in there. All these words I've been murdered by, but I wrote them so I'm like Jesse Fletcher, right? Because, you know, it was a hard album to, you know,
I know.
to make for me. Because that's why it took me so long, you know?
I kind of teased him like every chance I got about like, oh, 2 years later.
Yeah, and the album still wasn't out, but it's finally out.
Yeah, now you can, okay, and guys, listen, like, his next album, at least the idea of it, I think I'm going to like. Yeah, and like, I haven't told you about all the and you
work
haven't,
I've done since.
You haven't told me everything, but I already know that this next album is gonna be way better.
Yeah,
no pressure.
Anyways, guys, but what are your final thoughts on the album overall?
I mean, I think it's a strong first album, and I mean, like I said at the beginning, I think it doesn't turn anyone away from your music, and I think there's a song that everyone can find that they enjoy.
For sure. I feel like I tried to go and do a lot of different things in this album, and my next album will probably have a little more focus to it. There will still be some, you know, kind of different concepts and different types of songs in there, but it'll probably be a lot more focused on, you know, laser focused on what I want the album to sound like. This one went through a lot of changes as to what I wanted to sound like, which is why the sound is kind of all over the place.
I mean, I think it actually flows well.
It's cohesive, yeah. But but the sound kind of changes. Like, Better Than Her, looking back on it, is probably the one that least fits in the album.
Really? I
would say so, because it just, overall, it's like...
I'd almost say...
What would you say? Would you say Whispers?
I want to say that, but then again, I know a lot of artists do stuff like that, so it, like, kind of fits because you expect it. But, I don't know, like...
I feel like it's just a good bridge. That's all it is. It's,
Whispers Alone, maybe?
Really? I thought Walking Alone...
Or Rebuild. I don't know.
Rebuild is out there, but I also think it fits the production. Personally, I'm not trying to shut you down.
Like, so. No, it's hard for me to answer that because I think every song fits well.
I would just personally say Better Than Her because that was literally just a beat I got off of YouTube. And
wait, isn't that what you did for the others?
No, some of them were. But eventually I did start to get... but I was more saying in terms of my sound, you know? I would say Better Than Her kind of is the least reflective of my overall sound. Cause,
like, kind of who you are as an artist. It's kind of, okay.
I feel like songs like Another Night or Curtains of Rain or Storm or stuff like that,
see that,
that's more reflective of my sound because I'm trying to get some kind of electronic, glitchy, experimental rap. That's what I would say.
Is yours.
He is my kind of sound right now. And I feel like that's pretty, and like cinematic as well, kind of cinematic sounds, you know what I mean? Which I think that's a pretty good, you know, representation of what this album is.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, okay, I can see your reasoning for that, but I also think that you sound really good on that song.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's a good song.
Yeah.
You know, I stand by Better Than Her. I think it's probably one of my better raps. It may be my best just straight like rap song that I have out. Would you say that? Would you put Better Than Her over Kryptonite? Or in Kryptonite?
I did, right?
Yeah,
exactly. I already forgot what I wrote. I rated it at 5.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I would.
Yeah, personally, okay, I'm gonna do my little tier list real quick.
Okay.
Should I start at the bottom like you did?
Sure.
Alright.
Keep them in suspense.
Okay. My bottom, personally, is probably... Well, that's hard to say, because I do like all the songs on this
album. I don't even know what you're gonna say.
I'd probably go with Whispers. Even though I really like Whispers, I could see why that one's kind of a polarizer. You know what I mean? 8, I would say Sun Comes Out. And that's personally just because I could never find the right sound on the hook. So I kind of just settled.
Yeah, okay, I think that's part of the reason why I disliked it too. But then again, I liked the rest of it too, so that's why I rated it higher.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Sun Comes Out, like, that hook is like, I never found the right, like, tone of voice. Like you were saying. Yeah. Like, I messed around with the tone on that a lot.
Yeah, because I seem to remember there were a lot of different...
There were a lot of different iterations, whatever, of that hook. Yeah. Because I could not find... It was in just an awkward range for me. It was just it was an awkward key for my voice. So... I didn't really want to, you know, I didn't want to change the key on that song, which I did for another song on this album.
Yeah. Wait, which song again?
Another Night.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I changed the key on that one, but still, you know, Sun Comes Out. 8. Yeah.
So 7 is...
7... I don't want to put Curtains of Rain there, but Curtains of Rain. I love Curtains of Rain. That song means so much to me. That one to me is a very intellectual song as well.
Yes, yeah, I almost felt bad ranking it so low because I knew how much it means to you, but yeah.
Yeah, that song is one of my favorites, but also I have to rank it low. I have to rank it at 7 because I know that there's better on this album. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the rap on there is not as good as the other songs. I know like the verses. I know I had to re-record those verses like so many times, but I never got that right tone that I started with. I knew there's flow issues, but I never hit the right tone that I needed to when I re-recorded it. So you can tell where I kind of switched it up in there, and like just inserted some stuff.
Maybe this will be 40 minutes.
Yeah, this could hit. This is a very long after show. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, I know there's some issues on Curtains of Rain. That's why I'm ranking it 7, because I like the song. I think it's catchy. The hook is probably one of my favorites on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Curtains of Rain, Can the Future Lie, just a
I was gonna say, I think the hook was not as bad as some of the other ones, I think. Like in terms of quality.
The way you said that. Yeah, the hook wasn't as bad.
Like in terms of like quality of voice, I would say.
Okay.
But it was the rapping for me. I think that was the biggest
question mark.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 6 now, right? 6. Yeah. I put Another Night, and here's why. There is one part on there that the tone of the vocal tone on there was just like the bridge. I was like, this bridge is gonna be the best bridge I've ever made.
No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I liked the bridge either.
There's a note at the very end that it just never got fixed in post, and I heard it after I submitted the album. I didn't hear that note until after I'd submitted, and I listened to that song a couple times. Completely missed it every single time until I submitted the album. And I was like, at that point, there's nothing I could do about it. That's why I rank it so low. Is because
okay, sorry, keep going.
It's just because that note is going to bother me for the rest of my life, and because otherwise, I think that song's a banger. I love that song, but it's 2 notes. There's one at the end of the bridge, and then there's one there's one between that kind of the hook after the bridge, and then the second hook. The hook maybe we should hang another night, when I kind of hold that part out, and then but there's some like when I say whoa, there's a note in there.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, if I'm ruining the songs for you guys at this point, like I'm putting my own thoughts into this.
Yeah, but I think so. For me, I rated it so high because I think I just looked past that. I mean, because like I said, all of the songs except maybe Storm Interlude had some issue like that, so I just looked past. I tried to look past some of that when I was ranking it.
Okay. But yeah, that's why I'd rank it.
But yeah, I agree with you. Like there were some issues.
That was 6, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 5, I'm gonna put Better Than Her at 5.
Same as me. Okay.
Because it's a good song. I like the song. It's just overall there's nothing that in my mind is too special about it. It's just mid, It's not, I wouldn't say it's a mid song, but like in terms of the album overall, I think it's just a very middle line, okay, this is what I can sound like. Yeah, this is a cool song, but there's nothing that you kind of, takes it up to the next level.
Like in terms of like your execution or like the melody or something, because I feel like the lyrics, I feel like the meaning of the song is just so out there.
Yeah, I mean,
like who says that?
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's actually so. Obviously, this is an album about a relationship. I think that's very clear. And the girl in this relationship said that I could do better than her, and so I was like, that's kind of a weird thing to say, which gave me the whole idea for the song, because I figured at the time I was like, very kind of just honest, very narcissistically. It kind of gave me a little bit of an ego boost. And I was like, oh, so I can, I'm that guy, you know what I mean? I was like, I could pull whatever I want. So that's what kind of gave me the idea for the song. But the more that I thought about it, the more I was like, okay, that's probably just like a show of insecurity, and I actually kind of felt bad about making the song. So that's why at the very end, that's why I said,
I liked how you changed it a little bit at the end.
Yeah, at the end I was like, what were the lyrics? That's really sad. So maybe she was right. Yeah, I can pull a bunch, but like Tyson spilling Kool-Aid, that's a 1-2 punch. I love that line. That's a banger line. Really, it's her that I'm winning. That's way more than a hunch. So like False Idols, maybe I shouldn't be praising that. She said I could do better than her.
Oh, I liked the False Idols part. I remember now. Yeah.
Yes, that was that. Yes, that was the part that I was trying to lead you into saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why it's 5. It's a good song. It has a good meaning to it. It's not there's nothing that sets it above the other songs.
I just think like in terms of the meaning, I feel like it's the most unique song on the album in terms of meaning. But I can understand your reasoning. That was 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was 5. So 4. This is tough because now, like you're saying, it does get into the songs that are good.
Yeah.
I'd put Kryptonite. I'd put Kryptonite
Really?
at 4.
Yeah, I know you love that song.
That song is it's so fun for me. I love that song. I spent so much time making that song. I actually had a couple mixes of my own of that song before I handed it off because I was like, oh, I can't mix actually.
Didn't I hear those?
Yeah, you heard them and they're pretty bad. So
no, each time you sent me a link, it was like, tell me what's wrong with it.
Yeah, because there was things that were, I couldn't, my brain just does, I don't have a mixing brain. That's just how it is. My brain just does not work that way. I can't, I can't.
Production in general.
Yeah, I don't produce. I just make the lyrics. I just say, she said I could do better than her. Yeah, I do all that stuff. Even then I'll have some creative, I'll have a creative hand on it. You know what I mean? On the production, but I'm not gonna, and on the mixing. I have a hand in everything. I just don't.
But you did actually make one of the songs on here, right?
Yeah, Whispers is my own production. I think the production on that one is pretty cool.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Because I'll put a little knickknacks and things in there to make it fun.
But it's also like I would say it's kind of a simple song. Like it's meant to be that.
Yeah.
That wasn't an insult.
Yeah, no.
So I think that it goes well because, and your production goes well because you're not really a producer. And so, but you did well in that song because it just.
It did what it needed to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll put Kryptonite at 4 because I really do like that song. 3, Walking Alone. I love Walking Alone. And when I was making that song, I was bobbing my head. That song, I know you don't like that song as much, but especially when you get into the longer the song goes on, the better it gets, in my opinion. Even the hook, I think
Okay, I was gonna say I think it gets
on.
better towards the end. But it's just sometimes when you hear it when the start is bad, it kind of ruins the whole song.
Fair.
But yeah, no, I remember when you first came up with the hook and you were singing it for me, I was like, I don't know about this.
Well, I had 2 iterations of that hook.
Yeah.
If you remember, the first one was not that great.
Yeah, I don't even remember the first one, but I do. Remember
it was not memorable. It was not a memorable hook. I
remember I didn't like it.
The first thing I actually came up with for that song is now I'm just walking alone. I wish you the best, but I have to get up on my own.
Yeah,
that was the first thing that I came up with in that song. So I had to kind of write a hook after making that part, which I thought was already good, and I was like, in my head, I had to live up to that. And I feel like now that hook is infinitely better. It's not the best part. I think the verses in that little part after the hook is the best. But yeah, I like that song. That song has a special meaning to me, and I think I kind of poured my heart out into that song. So, and I like some of the little touches I threw in there at the end as well, like the whoa at the end of the last hook. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do I need to play it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking alone. I'm really tired of realizing too late. Now I'm back again all on my own.
Hate. Listen.
Oh yeah.
I'm just walking alone. Now I'm walking alone.
Yeah, I think it gets better as it progresses. It's like one big crescendo.
And that's kind of what the song's meant to do anyways.
In terms of quality.
Even the song itself crescendos. And I mean, some of y'all were saying that was your favorite song just from the preliminary things that I was reading about.
I can understand that, but I think for me, the tone and the how it started and
fair.
The chorus. But I liked everything else about the song.
Yeah, personally, yeah. I think that's why I think that's number 3.
I think you're gonna do Rebuild number 1.
Actually, it was number 2.
Wait, so you're gonna rate the same as me?
Yeah. Storm is my favorite song on this album.
Why?
I shouldn't have. I called it an interlude because I was afraid to call it not an interlude because I thought at that point it fit as an interlude and I didn't want to make it not an interlude. So,
I'm actually really surprised.
In hindsight, it shouldn't have been an interlude, but
yeah, it's like a full song.
It is. I just called it an interlude because I was like, I felt like I was testing some things out in that song, especially, and I kind of didn't, I just didn't really want to, you know.
I thought you were gonna give me a hard time for liking that song.
No, I love Storm. Storm, radar
I was gonna say,
indicating
it's so good.
something, sirens blaring in my dome. That was the first song I promoted for the album too. So like I actually put like some promotion, like saying people are saying like this is the best song in the album. But yeah, Rebuild number 2. I love Rebuild. I think people who slander it are crazy.
Did I rank it 3?
No.
What did I rank it?
I don't remember what
4.
4, yeah. I think I think the slander on Rebuild is nuts. I love the rap section.
End the slander.
Yeah, please end the slander. I love the rap section. I love the bridge.
Wait, who's slandering it though?
So okay.
I swear
listen. So
like,
so my friend Finzi, right?
Okay.
When he was mixing it, I asked for his rankings after
Okay.
mixing the whole album, and he was like, and he put Rebuild at 8, and I was like, that's crazy.
Wait, what was his number 1?
I think he also put Storm. Wait, what did he put? Hang on, Finzi, I'm about to expose you right now. Let's see.
Oh, they should listen to his music as well.
Yeah, yeah. Go listen to Curtains of
added-
Rain. He likes Curtains of Rain as number
Really?
1. And
That's crazy.
yeah, I mean, Curtains of Rain is a good song. I wouldn't put it as number 1 on the album. For a little bit
Yeah, I would not
before,
either.
when I was originally starting the album, I would have said that.
Yeah.
Even earlier this year, I may have said that it was number 1 on the album. But as it kind of progressed and kind of just did what it needed to do, it's not. But yeah, so his was number 9, Rebuild. That's crazy. Rebuild is not number 9. Number 8, Walking Alone. Number 7, Whispers, fair. Number 6, Sun Comes Out. 5, Storm, crazy. He loved Storm when he heard that. 4, Another Night. 3, Kryptonite. 2, Better Than Her. 1, Curtains of Rain.
Wow.
That's an interesting list, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's certainly a list. Sorry, Finzi, I had to put you on blast. I also have a song out right now with Finzi.
They have a
La
song,
La La.
I added that to my playlist.
You like that song?
Yeah.
It's a good song. I think.
Well, I like Fenzi's voice.
Yeah,
I think he has this I want to say unique voice.
He does, for
and
sure.
he has a great singing voice.
Yeah, he really does. It makes me kind of jealous, Loki.
Yeah.
Because he outsings me on every song we're on.
His songs are actually really good. I have another song of his, Invade. I don't know I can't understand what he says sometimes on that song, but I have that on my playlist. As soon as I heard it, I added it. Mm-hmm. So I listened to that song too.
So he does have an album coming out soon.
We actually listened to one of his other albums.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has an album coming out soon. It's 24 songs, Bipolar Op.
24?
Yeah, it's 24 songs. It's crazy. That dude's nuts. But yeah, it's called Bipolar Op. I'm on that album. I'm on the album.
Really? Wait.
La La La.
Oh, okay.
La La La's on the album. Yeah, so you should go listen to that. When did you say that was coming out? Actually, I don't know. I don't know when it's coming out. Sorry. I know you probably told me when it was coming out, but I don't remember when it's coming out. Sorry. But yeah, there's a bunch of really good songs on there. My personal favorites on there are, sorry, this is not about the album at all, but
well, it is about a album.
Yeah, yeah.
Album.
But in true Tyler and Marissa AFTERSHOW fashion,
Yeah.
we've gotten off track. So yeah, my personal favorites are what was that song called? Back Up. Back Up's crazy. Actually, Back Up, La 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 and Going Up is a crazy run on that album.
Is this going to be available on YouTube Music?
It should be available everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should be out everywhere. And then also Puffer Jacket it's a song. I love that one. I love that song. I think I have heard everything on this album. Maybe not.
That's crazy. 24. That could be 2 albums.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leak his track list right now. But it's yeah. There's I'm just putting my favorite songs on out there right now. But yeah, it's a good album. It's a good album. He's been gone for a while making music, but now he's back and he's making some bangers.
I subscribe to him.
Good, yeah.
I sound like his #1 fan right now. I don't.
But yeah, so overall, kind of final thoughts on the album on When It Rains.
I don't know. I'm sure you're just happy to finish it and just move on with that chapter of your life.
Yes, no. This has been a long chapter. The When It Rains era has been a long era. I'm ready to just.
Like you were forcing yourself to drag it out, like drag all those feelings out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you were telling me that before too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were a lot of just like feelings that part of the reason why this album took so long to write is because I had lost all the feelings about this album, especially like this past year or so. I have no feeling like the feelings that drove this album originally were not there.
Yeah.
So
you're having to like recreate.
I was sitting there like
picking up old text messages or whatever.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I was like, you got to go on the hidden album, like pull up all the pictures that I had. I was like, trying to get these feelings back. Nothing was coming. I was like, I don't care about this anymore. Like, nah, but like, I mean, obviously, shout out to her because she inspired 9 songs on an album, But also, apparently I can do better than her. So yeah, I'm gonna make her eat her words. Nah, but. Yeah, this album means a lot to me. This album was a lot of passion and heart poured out into 9 tracks. It was actually meant to be 12 originally, but quality over quantity. So the other 3 songs were not great. So
what were the other 3?
One of them was called "The Art of Moving On."
Oh yeah, I remember.
Which it kind of felt, in my mind, redundant.
Did you actually write for that, or just?
Yeah, okay. I had writing for it. I had a whole hook for it.
I seem to remember.
I had a whole hook for that.
What about the others? Letters, remember?
Yeah, Letters, Remember. That one. That one just had to go. I just, again, that was one of those ones where I had no feelings left to write about.
Summer Nights in the City. Are you copying ABBA? Summer Night City?
No. Listen, Summer Nights. I had a good hook for that. It was like, Summer Nights in the City. Yeah.
I seem to remember you telling me.
I showed you a little bit of that.
I didn't think it was bad at the time.
I showed you a little bit of that.
Maybe you could recycle some of that.
Yeah, I may. I mean, that may be that could just be a single. I may have just leaked a single. So if you see a single called "Summer Nights in the City" come out,
now you know where it came from.
Yeah, now you know that was a scrap off the album. Yeah, The Art of Moving On. Better Off for Dreams. You want to talk about that one?
Which one was that one? Oh, was it mine?
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna use that?
You can have it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Like I just it doesn't have a place on any of my future works. Like
wow.
I just don't know where I'm gonna use it. You don't either, so don't act like you're gonna use it.
No, I'm okay. You know what? I might change it up a little bit and then release it as an instrumental.
Yeah, you could.
Because that song to me is an instrumental. I honestly, as I was making this, I was thinking, how on earth are you going to make this an actual song? Because I was trying to do what you wanted, but I just like didn't see how this was gonna fit vocals.
Fair.
So maybe I'll just do my own thing with it, like make it an instrumental.
It's a good instrumental. It is a good instrumental. It didn't really fit the kind of the album at the end of the day. That's just what happened, No hard feelings.
No, I'm done making music for you.
But yeah, so letters / remember, The Art of Moving On, and Better Off for Dreams were the 3 cut. There's also another one that I had cut way early, called Last Call. You remember Last Call?
Yeah. Did you have a hook for that?
Yes, that was the one. Yeah, you don't remember that? That was like.
Wait. Was that because I remember there was one beat that I loved. It was just like this loop, like this vocal loop or whatever. That it wasn't. I don't know if you made it. I think it was somebody else.
A vocal loop?
It was like a choir loop or something. I don't know. It was like this song that just. It was this. I don't know. I liked it, and then.
I don't remember that. I genuinely don't remember that.
I don't know. Oh well.
Dang, now it's gonna bother me a little bit that I don't remember that one.
It was one of the ones. I mean,
was it really early in the album?
Yeah, it was like really early. Like you had shown it to me when we were still doing car reactions.
I have some early stuff on here. See, I still have all writing for Letters Remember on here. Let's see. There's Walking Alone.
Is it that one?
No, this is I don't want to play anything that's gonna get me copyrighted.
No.
So.
It might be. It
what?
might be.
The Art of Moving On.
Maybe.
No, because that one was. This one.
No, it's not that one.
Yeah. This one was it. This? Was it this song?
Oh, you know what? I think it was.
Really?
Yeah, I liked. Yeah. Yeah, I loved this one.
Yes, that was really early in the album.
Did you make that?
No, well, I took some loops and put it together. So technically, I did produce
that's something
it.
that I would like write. That I would want to write.
Do you want it?
Well, I might just copy it.
I'll give it to you. I'll give you what I had.
I mean, because you made it with loops though, and
yeah.
I don't use loops because I listen. My way of making, because I produce like everything myself. So not that I've released anything, but
She will. By the way,
maybe,
she will this year. She's dropping.
Maybe.
She's dropping at least one song this year.
I guess.
Oh yeah, you are. You are.
Well, so because I take the cheap way out because I don't want to pay anyone, and I don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah.
So I avoid loops because I don't know if those are gonna be copyrighted or not. So I don't. So, but maybe I'll just think about the melody in my head and then copy it or something like it. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That was one of the first verses I wrote for this album too. It wasn't that good. The verse wasn't.
Honestly, you might just send that to me actually.
Yeah,
so
you want
I can
it?
just hear it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then do what I want, like based on the melody.
So there you go. If you hear that on Marissa's upcoming album, is it an album? That's right.
I guess.
Right? Yeah.
I'll probably
There's
drop
an
a
EP.
single first. No.
It's an album. It's a full
album. To be
album.
honest, I don't know. I don't know.
I think anything 8 or 9 songs plus is an album. So.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I'd be dropping first. I don't, because that album, like, you know how personal that album is to me. And what? Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah.
That song I might drop first.
Yeah,
but
you should.
I don't know if. I don't know if I'll actually drop the album.
You should. No. Listen, you have to drop that album. That album is
here's
beautiful.
The thing. The song that I might drop first, I don't actually like that much because listen, I think my songs tend to be, well, one, it's, that song is like the least personal to me. I just like wrote it. It fits on the album, so.
Okay.
And I mean, it's like, it's not that I don't believe it, it's just, or like that, it's not that it doesn't relate to me, but it's just not as personal. Like, you know how personal I get on that album. And that song is not as personal as some of the others. And so I think I just don't like it as much.
Okay. That's fair. And that, guys, is what she's gonna drop first.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna drop first.
The one she doesn't like and is not proud of.
Yeah. I mean, as a song, I like it, but the lyrics make me cringe just a little. Because I just don't like it as much. Actually, I kind of do a sneaky lyric in there.
What does that mean?
I don't want to explain on camera.
Okay, well, you know what? I feel like we've talked this album to death at this point.
Yeah.
Go. You can go stream it on all streaming platforms. I have the full album movie out as well, so you can go watch the full album movie. It's just kind of little visuals to kind of go along with it. So if you need something with your eyes to to kind of go with the songs, you can go watch that too. You're so weird. Or am I weird?
How long have we been recording now? Like
it's
almost an hour.
Almost an hour.
Wow. I mean, we started as soon as I got here. So.
Yeah, literally. I told you I wanted to get. This is coming out. This is coming out the day we record this. So I'm literally gonna put it together. I'm literally gonna go put it together when we're done.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just nice like that.
And no one's gonna watch it. You should put chapters in it.
Oh, well, that means I have to do more work than just put it out. So.
Yeah, but it might actually mean people will watch it. If the chapters seem interesting, like they have interesting titles.
But then I have to do work.
Oh my god. Your life is so hard.
Yeah, look guys, life of a YouTuber like that. Alright guys. Thanks for watching this little special episode of the After Show. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying the album. Let me know what your ranking is.
Oh yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, let me know what your ranking of the album is. Anybody who's still watching at this point, because this is a long video, but I'm doing an after show outro.
What was that?
What is like? You've never seen that before?
I have, but that was just weird.
Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Give me a second. Marissa, say something interesting.
Interesting. Something interesting.
I knew you were.
What are you actually gonna do?
You'll see. Just give me a second. No patience over here. Hold on.
We're all at the edge of our seats wondering how you're gonna close the video. Of course.